Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Welcome back to the channel. This is the first of a two-part video on Dolphin Telecom, which was a short-lived network that operated on cellular and TETRA, which is why I have an interest in it. The first video is going to be a potted history of the company and the network, and the second video will be showing some of the equipment that I have that actually operated on Dolphin Telecom. So I've just drawn some points and some facts here and written out basically a history of the company, which I'm going to just talk you through. So Dolphin Telecom was a short-lived mobile network operator using the relatively new, at the time, TETRA radio access technology, with the first networks being set up in 1997. Dolphin's initial network was in the UK, but they also built networks across Europe, mainly France, Germany and Belgium. They marketed the new technology as a 4-in-1 service with the ability to have cellular telephone, walkie-talkie, SDS, which is the TETRA equivalent of SMS, and a packet data feature in one handset. These features never really thrived because the audio quality at the cellular service was poor and the technology never delivered a functional packet data service on any of their networks. The network was flawed and in its infancy, and at this stage they had not yet fully implemented the data features of the system, and simple things that we take for granted today such as caller ID, missed calls and SMS didn't actually work. The TETRA technology used by Dolphin Telecom operated between 410 and 430 MHz, and there was limited equipment made to actually operate on the network, two of the handheld sets being the Motorola D700 and the Nokia HRU600. Nokia developed the D600 office terminal, which transformed a handset into a base station. Some clear-tone equipment such as the CM9000 was also modified to operate on the Dolphin Telecom network. The concept of Dolphin Telecom was far removed from that of mobile phones at the time. The cost of equipment for customers was high, with handsets costing several hundreds of pounds each. Operating costs, however, were slightly more appealing, as handsets were tariffed at £25 per month for unlimited use. Dolphin provided businesses with a new communication solution incorporating the 4-in-1 service for potentially less than the average equivalent GSM phone bill at the time. This concept was perfect on paper, but the project was dogged by supply problems from manufacturing companies and high operating costs, meaning the company was unable to fulfill the needs of customers and the targets of their investors. There was ultimately a lack of interest and demand for Dolphin's communications offering, and the whole concept never really took off. The company claimed to have 250,000 subscribers across its UK and European networks, but by the late 1990s, the UK's digital cellular networks were growing rapidly and mobile phone prices were falling. As features increased on mobile phones, it rendered the dedicated TETRA sets offered by Dolphin less desirable. Companies could issue all of their employees with mobile phone handsets at a fraction of the cost of Dolphin TETRA sets. This proved true by mid-2001, and the ill-fated company went into administration on the 1st of August that year after reportedly losing $325 million. This meant that 400 people were made redundant from its Hampshire headquarters 5 days later. Another round of job redundancies were made in late 2001, and the network ran for a short while on a skeleton staff, but this proved fruitless. Nokia was among a group of companies claiming that Dolphin owed around $50 million in outstanding bills, and reports claimed that the company would need as much as $1 billion Canadian dollars to be able to complete construction of its European network. In June of 2002, the network was bought by Inquam for £25 million, however the service was still marketed under the Dolphin Telecom brand name. Inquam struggled to operate the network profitably, and on the 30th of July 2004, the network was finally switched off. All assets were subsequently sold off. Ironically, the Dolphin Telecom website is still online, although serves no purpose today. The Dolphin Telecom name seems to have been revived since around 2004, with companies operating under the name across Peru, Libya and Africa. Although they're providing some similar services to the original company, only Dolphin Telecom in Peru offers TETRA and cellular services similar to Dolphin Telecom. It's unclear whether the two companies are linked. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That was just a bit of a potted history of Dolphin Telecom. Quite an interesting story really, and a shame it didn't actually work. The technology that they proposed was way ahead of what they could actually deliver ultimately, and that's why it never took off, and of course people lost jobs and the company closed down. If anyone has any stories or any other information around Dolphin Telecom, or if anyone was involved with the company or anything like that, or used the handsets, then drop me a comment in the box below and I'll get back to you. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to be showing you some handsets that I have that operated on the network. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, then make sure you click the like button. If you're not already subscribed, then click the subscribe button. And as I say, any comments, suggestions or feedback or anything like that, just drop in the box below and I'll get back to you. 7-3 for now. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.